In today's News for You, the reality of traumatic brain injuries and how to avoid them. Dr. Thomas Seastrunk has become an advocate to educate the public on TBIs. And one reason is because you are a victim of TBI.
Yes.
Tell our viewers a little bit about your story.
Basically, about 10 years ago, I was hit by a drunk driver and sustained a very serious brain injury, which caused me to, retire from practicing medicine. So now I devote most of my time to helping people who might be less fortunate, also with advocacy and education for brain injury.
Obviously, doctor, you couldn't have avoided, what happened to you with that accident, but what are some things our viewers can do to avoid some brain injuries or protecting their children from getting them?
We actually spend a lot of time. We work with an organization called Think First, where we go into schools and even they don't like them wearing helmets when they skateboard and when they rollerblade and when they ride bikes.
Yeah.
Also, wearing a seatbelt is a big thing that people can do. It's not only the law, but it's also very important to wear seatbelts. And with sport injuries, we understand that everybody wants to play sports, but I think you need to be smart about how you play sports. And we have spent a lot of time educating high schools for concussion and other things. The Brain Injury Association has had a lead role with trying to get some healthcare legislation that was actually passed last year with Governor Haley.
And talk about a little bit more about that legislation, because you guys are you're having a golf tournament this Saturday. In fact, if you'd like, or excuse me, I said Friday, this Friday, and all the details are on the big red 10 right now on our website, so you can get all the details there if you want to be a part of that. But you guys hold this annual event in trying to help with legislation. What would you like to see happen over the next coming years?
I think the biggest thing is, one, the concussion legislation was huge, but I would also like to see it go from just not high schools and younger, but also get into the college and maybe into the professional realm as well. I think it's just education, getting people to understand. We didn't learn about brain injury when I was in medical school, but because of such the awareness that is there now, unfortunately, because of the wars that have happened with Iraq and Afghanistan, there are about 100,000 troops that have sustained brain injury. So the public has become more aware of them. But for us, we are holding this golf tournament to raise funds so we can help families, but we can also mostly help with advocacy to get out in the world to actually prevent brain injuries, because there's not a lot we can do once it's occurred.
Oh, I hate that you went through what you have had to quit practicing, but you've done so many wonderful things since. So
Thanks.
Dr. Seastrunk, thank you so much.
Thank
It's
you.
always good to have you back. And to watch a full interview again with Doctor on the brain injuries, follow me on Twitter at Dawndy, WISTV, or join me on my Facebook page, Dawndy Mercer Plank, WISTV. You'll find my daily interviews here.